That was Josiah's key, but that is not Josiah's will.
It looks like some kind of journal. Would it be okay if I kept this?
If it was money or jewelry or something like that, I'd turn it over to Topham. But a journal? Finders keepers as far as I'm concerned. I'll be at my desk if you need me.
It's locked, naturally. It's locked, naturally.
Anything else I can do for you?
I guess I'll be going.
Goodbye now.
Do you have my bridge cards?
Right here.
Good. And here is Josiah's trivet. I didn't realize when I asked to borrow it that it was such an eyesore. But once a sumptuous dish of my buff stroganoff was placed atop it, I assure you, no one noticed. Now do run along. My guests will be arriving any minute, and that dress of yours, it's, well...
I like this dress. It's very flouncy. That symbol in the middle reminds me of the one on that trivet that used to belong to Josiah. Flute, 7.025 megahertz. Puck! That's who Josiah played in A Midsummer Night's Dream. Pyramus, 7.057 megahertz. Thisbe, 7.050 megahertz. It looks like some kind of record of the people Josiah talked to on his ham radio. Looks like Josiah was a ham radio operator. Hello? Is anyone there? Hello?
This is Flute, but you sure don't sound like Puck, so explain yourself.
My name's Nancy Drew.
So where's Puck?
Well, I'm pretty sure Puck's real name was Josiah Crowley, and I hate to say it, but he passed away earlier this year.
Ah, that's a shame. Heck, I never got to give him his sentence.
His sentence?
Well, see, a while back, Puck dictated a sentence to me and told me that if and when he recited a certain passage from Shakespeare, I was to respond with that sentence. Weird fellow, that Puck.
Could you tell me the sentence?
Oh, no, Puck made me promise. I can only say the sentence after I hear the passage from Shakespeare.
Is the passage from one of his sonnets?
Darned if I know.
What if I figured out the passage? Would you tell me the sentence then?
I suppose I could do that, yes.
Did you know Puck very well?
I felt like I did. Met him over the radio a couple of years ago. What a character. What'd you say his real name was?
Josiah Crowley.
Strange. I never heard of him.
Why is that strange?
He led me to believe he was this big cheese out in Hollywood. You know, some famous producer, director or something. Said he owned his own studio.
He didn't own a studio, and he certainly didn't live in Hollywood.
I'll be darned. So he was just lying to me. Well, that's all right. I may have told him a fib or three over the years myself. Like the time I told him I was a scratch golfer. I don't even know what that means. In any case, you tell me the passage, I'll tell you the sentence. Until then, over and out.
What was that? Guess I better not leave the lights on. I don't hear anybody. Now would be a good time for me to sneak inside and have a quick look around.
Clear your mind of all thoughts. Think about nothing save that spook. Yuri, be quiet. You're disturbing us.
Mr. Topham?
Yes, Mrs. Deckman?
Is it okay if I eat?
Yes, it's okay if you...
Josiah must have circled these quotes, but why? Something tells me I better write down all the stuff that's circled here in my journal.
Should I concentrate on the top edge or the bottom?
Either one, Mrs. Deckman. Just come.
Phew! Meet with J. Archer at 9:30 a.m. about money. That's today.
Mr. Topham,
Yes, Mrs. Deckman?
am I trying to push it or pull it?
Push it. You're trying to push it, all right?
I'd rather try to pull it.
All right, then. Try to pull it.
I'm good at pulling things.
Mrs. Deckman, shh. Just concentrate.
What does it mean if I'm starting to get a headache?
It means you're doing too much talking and not enough concentrating.
This is hard, Mr. Topham.
You can do it, Mrs. Deckman. Just keep looking down that tube at that one spot. Pretend your thoughts are a hurricane, whirling around that one spot, grabbing it, dragging it towards you. Mrs. Deckman, please!
It moved, Mr. Topham. I saw it. I moved the spoon. I really did.
And you very nearly deafened me in the process. Now, please, calm down.
But I did it. I finally did it. You saw it move too, didn't you?
Yes, of course, I most certainly did. Congratulations.
This is wonderful. I couldn't have done it without you, Mr. Topham. You're a genius.
Yes, well, be that as it may, this is just the beginning, Mrs. Deckman. Now that you've seen the power lying fallow within your brain, it's your duty to nurture it. In fact, I believe it's time for you to begin daily training sessions.
Oh, Mr. Topham, do you really think so?
Indeed, I do. This will, of course, necessitate an increase in your tuition. But I'm sure once your husband learns of today's breakthrough,
I'm going to go right home and call him.
Jeepers, I better get out of here.
And after supper, I'll give him a demonstration. And you come back and...
Why do I get the feeling someone's following me? Guess I better not leave the lights on.